now there's allegations she was actually harboring a criminal in her home. So, it's sad. Apparently she's got kind of, a niece with a difficult past who apparently was sought by authorities in North Carolina for failing to finish her probation. She escaped to Letitia's house. And Letitia's admitted this, by the way. Letitia said, well, I just wanted to do the right thing as a good aunt for my niece and her 3 kids. And so she gave her the house to live in. And now it's coming out that, I don't know, maybe she was like harboring a fugitive. So are they going to slap that on her too? Here's the article first reported by the Daily Mail. The tenant living in the Virginia house at the center of the New York Attorney General Letitia James's federal indictment is a, quote, fugitive from justice, the Daily Mail can exclusively reveal. James has reportedly allowed her grandniece, Nakia Thompson, along with Thompson's 3 children, to live in the 3-bedroom property in Norfolk since 2020. Now, in an embarrassing twist for Donald Trump's nemesis, Daily Mail has uncovered that Thompson is officially listed as an absconder who is sought by authorities in North Carolina for failing to finish her probation. I mean, you can't make it up. This woman's the Attorney General. Okay, she's in charge of enforcing the law, and her own grandniece is living out of her home, like hiding out in her home in Virginia that maybe is, maybe isn't the primary residence, right? According to the mortgage documentation. I mean, you really can't make it up. It's just unbelievable to me how bad this all is. So again, bombshell records show that Letitia James was wrong, that Donald Trump was right. That is the headline in the Daily Mail, the staggering sum of money that she was, quote, swindling. That is an aggressive headline. Let me just tell you, as a journalist, there's no alleged swindling there. Daily Mail is coming right out and saying it, that Letitia James was swindling taxpayers effectively in the banking system. She's being indicted criminally. That's another big distinction. Remember, civil case that she had against Trump versus criminal case that he has against her. Being indicted criminally for bank fraud and for lying to Congress. It's unbelievable. And here is her response. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see.
This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system. He is forcing federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding, all because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General. These charges are baseless, and the president's own public statements make clear that his only goal is political retribution at any cost.
Really? I mean, I do recall a time, don't you, when it seemed that you, Letitia, were out for blood in an actually far more aggressive way, shall we say, than one Donald Trump.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, defending your rights, and then going home.
Okay, this is when she was running for office, just to jog your memory, okay? This is 2018. She's running for office. She hasn't got squat. She hasn't got anything. She hasn't even opened the file. She doesn't even know what she's looking at, but she's going to sue him. She's going to sue him, and she's going to sue him every single day from morning, noon until night.
Congressman Donald, she said this is nothing to see here. It's just retribution, but that sounds like retribution.
Yeah.
100%. Her entire campaign for Attorney General of New York was to go after one man, and that one man was Donald Trump. She was letting real criminals go. She was letting them go scot-free in New York, but she ran just to go after President Trump, and it's wrong. It's a misuse of power, abuse of power. And now we find out that she was not on the up and up with her personal documents, and now she wants to feign outrage. Well, look, this is very simple. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. It's real simple. But unfortunately, Letitia James, she's indicted because it appears that, yes, she was defrauding mortgage companies to get a favorable down payment and a favorable interest rate. And she thought nobody was going to check.
Except she decided to use mortgage fraud to go after the president. And now he's in office and he's like, oh, yeah, honey bunny, guess what? We're coming for you. When powerful people cheat, she wrote, back in 2024, February of 2024. Remember, this was also coordinated. It seems Arctic Frost. I mean, was she in on it? When powerful people cheat to get better loans, it comes at the expense of hardworking people. You don't say, Letitia. You don't say. Everyday Americans cannot lie to a bank to get a mortgage. And if they did, our government would throw the book at them. You don't say, do you, Letitia? There simply cannot be different rules for different people. Oh, thank you. You know what? I rest my case. Couldn't have said it better myself. Letitia James, you're in a whole lot of trouble, and you may be going to jail for 30 years. 30 years. Bank fraud, making false statements to financial institutions, facing 30 years in federal prison because you lied. And by the way, you way overplayed your hand. You overplayed it, and now no one wants you in New York. The voters, just look at the poll numbers. She was already underwater as of May. It's gotten even worse now that all of this has come out. I like this videotape because she's dancing there in the Labor Day parade. And there's a certain irony because like hardly anybody's clapping. Nobody cares except for maybe the porta potties that she's dancing alongside. I mean, that's kind of an unfortunate picture. An unfortunate look for one Letitia.
Make some noise for your Attorney General, Trish James.
I don't hear any noise. Not much noise. No, I don't think they're that into her there. But this has been proven out, by the way, in all of the polling data that we've most recently seen. The polling data suggests she's doing worse than Chuck Schumer, which is a big deal, okay? She's doing worse than Chuck Schumer. She should be way higher right now at this point in the cycle as Attorney General. She is trying to raise money off of all this. She's got a hat in hand. She's got no money, right? And she's got Abby Lowell, who costs a fortune. He's the guy that represented Hunter Biden. Funny enough, right? On that laptop. Amazing. What goes around comes around, right? But there are a lot of questions on this lady right about now. And it's all coming out.